I like that. Okay, so what are we doing?
Hey, all. It's 8:04.
Do you know where your toys and your willpower? Do you know where they are?
TPC and Toy Daddies. TPC and Toy Daddies.
Toy Daddies unite, let's celebrate. Top 10 photos that make us salivate. Through the camera's eye, see the stories told. Loving toys forever, young hearts bold. Bold, bold.
What's going on, YouTube? As I'm playing with the droid. Yeah, droids in Yambonia. But hello, everyone.
Of course, in Yimboni, you would start the night that way, but of course we need mechanics. We need mechanics to fix our machinery in Yimbonia.
I was just starting to try to stand them up, but now look, I have droids. Droids are here. They're not just workers. They're part of the community.
Yeah,
I just want to make that clear.
Just because Yimbo calls it Droid 1 and Droid 1 replacement doesn't mean anything. That's just their names.
But let's see, we should actually come up with some. That would be really funny. We should come up with names for these guys. That'll be in a second.
Yeah.
Well, hello everyone. As you can see, I got one of my toy daddies here with my fellow toy daddies and Chewy. So that's why whenever I get one or we get to do our tripod, I like to throw in our little intro that Toy Father put together. Because did you guys, was that a team effort, the two of you?
What?
Or the new intro? Or
yes. Yeah. So of course the music, we know where that came from, but Chris put together the first cut of the using the song and using the pictures and all that, and I edited it down to 30 seconds and I flipped it around a little bit. So
right. Which is perfect. Which is why I guess for like streams,
totally
it's a nice little
edit. I can edit anything.
Well, I love it, and that's why whenever we have any Toy Daddy presents, it's a Toy Daddy night. So this is a Toy Daddy night. We're gonna be enjoying Chewy as long as he is here with us. I also sent out the link to the Sentinels, Toy Father, our boy Cody. So who knows? We might get guests. We might just talk about toys, and you guys can help me out there. Either spend or save my money. I don't know. I'm very torn, and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it all, but. Let's do real quick, Chewy. Let's just take our little
class attendance time.
Not mandatory class attendance.
No, it's mandatory. How dare you?
Well, me running through the attendance is mandatory. But there's old grumpy nerd. What's going on, man? How you doing? And
What's
Josh
up?
Brown, thank you again for getting the word out for tonight. Always appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Here's Nerd 88. I know you're gonna be excited.
Let's pause on Josh Brown thing. He's gonna live vicariously through us. We know his collection. We know his collection room. If anyone's living vicariously through anyone, we are living through Josh's lens.
This is true. But I get what he's saying, because like not every toy. We don't have to get every single toy out there.
Yeah, Josh, you remember that. You don't need to get every toy. Watch next week. He has all the joy toy. All the joy a toy can bring is Josh's mantra.
So we'll see what we do tonight, Josh. We're gonna see about living vicariously. I just want to figure these things out. I am so torn about them. But it's Nerd 88. I just want to let you know. I know you're a huge fan of the Rage Fury toys, but my Mikey came in with my accessory set.
Unrelated.
Yes.
It's just coincidence that those came in at the same time.
Oh yeah, totally. That just happens.
Two unrelated products.
Yep. So that was my 5K order I put in because I had to do my second payment for the Not Mikey. And then this actually could lead into our first little talk about, because you have these turtles, Chewy, that I'm about to show off. So let me get this extra camera. Boop, boop, boop.
Ooh, I think I'm playing with this Arkham Batman too much. I just had his arm swing really quick.
No.
Put down the toy.
Well, I did it. I got the Kai Labs. So this was off of 5K. So I know Raph is just in his usual outfit there.
Raph has for a quick moment, he had a cowboy vibe going to him.
Right. Well, I'm going to show off what each of these guys. I have one other turtle. Mikey, where's Mikey? Where did I put my Mikey?
Wait, isn't that Mikey right there with the jacket?
Oh no, he's over here. He's.
Who's wearing the jacket?
I couldn't see him because of these.
Oh, the Chucks.
Okay, so my droids are going to be asked, "Hi, can you please scooch out of the camera?" Oh, well, this is how we treat. Yeah, there we go. No problem. See, very nice. They're treated very well here.
And those droids are just placed in the trash.
No, they're just off camera. They're just here hanging out. All right, so let me show you the two things, and then I'll just kind of run through all four guys. Whoop. But here we go. These are the Kai Labs outfits that are available on 5K currently. And I'm sure other places, but 5K has been where I've been buying this stuff. So what do I have? I know I have to get back to a couple comments, but Rel Collects, our buddy, had mentioned the Vaporoni outfit, the cowboy outfit. I have that too. I love that. And I'm trying to think what else I've purchased from them. I know I have other stuff. Did you ever buy any Kai Lab stuff?
No. Their Skeleton Mythic set that they recently put up on 5K, I think a couple months ago, looked beautiful. I ordered both of these through 5K. I have not sent in my second payment yet. Not both of these. I skipped the vest and the shorts, although you're making me rethink that decision. Yeah, so I went with Last Ronin and Lakers, even though honestly I would prefer it to be in green and white, but that's just my own preference. Yeah.
Okay. So let me. I'm gonna do a couple things for you two real quick, just while I have. I want to get your opinion, of course. Chat, I love you guys. I have not. I'm gonna catch.
We got to number 4. We got the fourth comment.
Well, like as
this is
things
the third
pop
comment. This is the third one.
I just want to show. I know, man. It's just that we're on a good segue. Okay, we'll come back. We'll
circle back.
Set.
Hey,
we'll circle back.
People in the chat, if you have the Kai Labs soft goods, let us know and let us know what you think.
Yes. Thank you. All right, that's good. Because and again, that's
put down the Tory. Nerd88. Anyone else got the SHF Dragon Ball Daima Mini Kid Goku figure? Those are a lot of words that I don't know.
No, I know which ones he's talking about.
Is that the gold hair one?
No, it's the they have like the kid. Remember how we both bought a SDCC.
Yeah, I bought the little Shaolin boy.
Yeah, I think they're even small. They're like toddler. Like Vegeta. I almost bought the Vegeta because we have that Goku.
Oh wait, we did see this at Comic-Con.
Yeah, they're tiny, like little guys.
Those are cool. I think it's the one in the picture, right? Nerd88's photo.
Oh yeah, that's got to be it because that's the smaller version of the little younger guy that we have.
Yeah.
So we haven't to answer your question, but they do look awesome. So good for you for picking them up. And again,
I am interested with Daima. Someone told me that it's an okay entry point for someone that knows nothing about Dragon Ball.
Interesting. Okay. Daima's the company?
No, it's just the show.
The story? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. See, I don't know either.
Characters. But I think people know I don't know Dragon Ball. I don't know Pokemon. Right. So being told where I could enter without going all the way back to the beginning, very helpful for me.
That is true. All right, we'll continue on saying hi to everybody. Here is Michael. What's up, Tricks Blast?
What's
Happy
going
Sunday.
on?
Thanks for being here, Rel. I think you also shared that. So again, thank you. You're always like my guy. So if you ever do it, so thank you if you did. I'll share it out after the stream, and it'll be like the replay. So thank you. I appreciate it. Rel said that he hasn't gotten that little Goku yet, but plan on getting it next month. Heard good things. Same. I don't think you're gonna be disappointed. Here's Wyatt Smith, Copper State Collectibles. I shared out a post.
Top 5.
That was like what an honor. And you know what? Here, I want to do this because
what's a post?
And like again, personal life for both of us. Like we're unfortunately, toys sometimes have to take a back seat because this is the stuff that we love doing. Like really getting to like seeing this and like reading through it, seeing the company, like it was just really, I don't know. It was awesome. It was awesome. So it's like we always say, you never know what a comment or a post or whatever will do. But yeah,
I got one the other day from Austin's Photography. we see him normally on Monday nights, and
Yeah.
I just said I liked his photo, or I forget what I even wrote. I started following him, and he said in the comments that I'm his favorite. I read it this way, at least, that I'm his
Yeah.
favorite toy photographer. And
Aw.
besides unworthy collector, no one's ever said that about me.
Well, you still know you're my wife's favorite toy daddy. Don't forget. So
There we go.
there is
3.
that.
I got 3. That's all you need in life. 3.
That's true. But yeah, so this is Wyatt's page, guys. We've talked about why he's here. Like, he's the best. And his work, when I was thinking it, like, his
It's
work
been
is
changing
able
a
to.
little bit too, which is
Oh yeah,
beautiful
the-
evolution as you keep
like,
going and growing.
the emotion. Look at these emotions, especially when it comes to minifigs and Lego figs and mini mates, and like it's so challenging. But he does such a wonderful job. Everything is always, like I said, steeped in emotion, beautifully composed. This one, my goodness. By the way, total departure. Like, in terms of why it's typical, like as I was
That's what I
scrolling
mean.
through.
Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely.
So Wyatt, this was mind blowing when I saw this. So again, just keep up the great work, and that meant a lot. So thank you. That was so nice. It was so nice. All right. Yimbo suffering from itchy scalp in the thumbnail. I do need to set up another. You know how, again, social media stuff is so silly. I normally now will like just snap a selfie somehow. It doesn't even matter if it's well lit. I'll just like burp. But I do have, like, I had one day once where I used the light and tried to like do different poses. So I have this little like catalog of images. I do have to update it. But yeah, the one was like, burp.
I would love it one day your wife finds that folder and she's just like, please tell me this is for toy stuff.
Oh, she knows. She
It's
already
just
knows.
you
She's-
like taking selfies of yourself each day.
Oh, yeah, it's just it's so silly. The things that we do as people, it's just so silly. But here's Cody. What's going on, TMNT? Cody is definitely one of the JoyToy enablers that are out there. So be wary if you are remotely interested, if you go watch his stuff, because then you're just going to want them all.
And he's
So,
had
hey,
2
Cody.
really funny, different real type videos lately. So keep it going, Cody.
The goggles.
You copy
Goggles,
off guard
Google,
with the
goggles. Oh man, TJ Williams in the house. What's up, TJ? How you doing, buddy? And here is Winger Lose. Happy Sunday. Thank you for being here. Here is Citizen of Imbonia. Ahoy, ahoy. That wonderful man, Jay Shot. How you doing, buddy?
What's up, Jay Shot?
Carlos, what's going on,
Hey,
man?
Cal.
Hello, Yimbo Maniacs. That's what I'm talking about. Captain McKay's in the house. Happy Sunday. What you working on? Are you doing any stop motion? I'm only going to just say this in a cryptic way, but like my love and burning desire to see actual stop motion has never been greater than it has been this week. I'll just throw that out there. I want to see actual, tangible. I need that compared to some of the things that we've been seeing. Not that I want to dump on anything. That's why I'm being
Oh,
cryptic.
we're doing one of those type of shows?
Oh, yeah. Oh, anytime you have a tripod, it's a team effort. That is absolutely right. Unless you are really gifted. That's what J-Shot could be. I don't
Sounds personal.
Oh man, and here is the other half to Between Two Sentinels, the Machu Toy. What's going on, Matt? How you doing?
Machu.
Again, this whole JoyToy, this is your fault. This is your fault. I'm just kidding. It was a group effort of faults. Or bless. Kid Dalton, are you falling back on the vow to stay out of the 4-inch scale? That's what we're going to be determining this evening. That is what we have to figure this out. I wanted to talk it out with you. Diggs, our boy Diggs, once said I should make reels where I'm arguing with myself. This is just going to be a stream of it. And Chewy.
Oh, that would be amazing. You're having a conversation with yourself, and the flip one, you just have to part your hair on the other sides.
Oh my god, I could.
Mm-hmm.
I had set that up. Like I have that. I could do it on either side. The cowlick, is that what it's called?
Dark Yimbo has glasses.
Ooh, I do have some blue light glasses. Lord knows if I need glasses at this point. I still need to get an eye appointment. Samurai Chris, happy
What's
Sunday,
up?
man. Thank you for being here. Who else we got? Beautiful, unworthy collector. There we go. Good Lord, Chewie's dangerous. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Tall, dark, and handsome. We know it.
Tall as I am handsome. That's what I say.
And get Dolting. That's what I'm saying. It's so challenging. Like, wait till you see.
We'll get into it. I have an opinion. I'll share.
Yeah. Okay. Rel said not Mikey came in yesterday. Hands down, best figure from the set so far. Beautiful. Maybe that's something we can always check out later on tonight. Are the crybabies here?
Are we talking Cody
KJ
crybabies?
I don't know. KJ's in the house. What's up, KJ?
What's up, KJ?
There we go. Unworthy, my favorite YouTuber. There you go. Love that. Captain McKay, just checked my email. Haven't gotten my not Mikey payment request yet. Keep it at it. No, here we go.
Just go. Just go to it. Just go to second payment. I'm surprised I got an email this time. I've never gotten an email from them before. So I think they're limited on how they can respond back. Like the first, like maybe 50 orders, 100, I don't know what number is. But then after that, it's basically like, yeah, go look.
Yeah, I also, Cap, did not get an email. For me, I want to say Cody was the one that sounded the alarm. Like, I want to say it was Cody. So either way, it was up me. And out. Or was it you?
Whatever. I can be as handsome as
Cody. I thought Cody also did it.
Sure.
You know what? No, Cody went to Alley. It must have been you. All right, no, it was Chewy.
Damn. It's just me, constantly keeping people informed, whatever.
All right, it was Chewy.
All right, Cody, I'm gonna have to get those glasses. I can be you.
So K-Mac, what's going on? I need more of what we really want. Right, we need more of what we really want. That is right. KJ, you make me blush. Love it, love it. Daima is a good series. All right, again, Dragon Ball. It's on my radar. It's one of the shows eventually. Man, Beast Boy's in the house.
Hey, what's
Sunday,
up,
buddy? Waiting on more of the looks for those minis. All right. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Side 9, hello. Let's see. Nerd88 said my SH Figures Dragon Ball came came in on January 9th, and he is awesome. Paul Morales, hey.
Hey, Paul Morales, what's going on?
My God gets goggle glasses. Puts Madonna Vogue on. Love it. Rel, as a Turtles fan, I say continue the set. I know I plan to. All right. Good. There we go. First weighing in on the to do or do not. Captain McKay, I'm wrapping up a Mythic Legion stop motion hopefully soon. Would have been done already if I didn't get sick right after New Year's. Keep an eye open. Beautiful. What happened, Chewy? Oh, he was okay. He'll be back. Paul Morales in the house. Hey. Let's see. Just try to scroll down. The Cody crybabies. I love it. Boop. Did I catch everybody? Paul. I think I got everybody. Good. So again, if you're here hanging out, maybe you're working on a toy photo, maybe unboxing some toys. You're not really active chatting along. Just let us know you're here so we can say hi. All right. Yeah. And you never know what's going to trigger in this brain over here.
And while you're there, and if
what
you've
tangent?
not done so already, like, share, subscribe, ring that notification bell, all the good stuff.
Yes, sir. Okay. We are now back to discussing 5K toys. Well, things on 5K. That's what things on 5K. So Kai Labs. Get my Batman out of there. So you said you have not you're contemplating the second payment.
I'm contemplating the second payment for the jersey and for the last Ronin soft goods. I passed on the vest and the shorts because it didn't really call to me.
Okay.
But I'm not sure if I'll go through with the second payment right now anyways, because I'm not sure if I'm terribly as interested as I was when I first, sent in that.
Yeah, when
NRG.
they first dropped. I feel you. And that happens, and that's, this is why this is now good. I wanted to show you, in case you felt like you were missing out, or maybe showing you like I didn't need it. That's okay too. This is all, again, helping you as well. Even toy daddies make well-informed buying decisions.
That's right.
So here is what I ended up doing. I got these two sets. I passed, not because I didn't think it was cool, the last Ronin set. I just was looking. I wanted to have outfits for all 4 turtles. So for anybody that has the set or seen any of the stuff, there are, like, you have this Raph outfit.
Which is fantastic.
Yeah. And I added, this is the Leo scarf. So that's Leo's scarf. I figured, Why not? It's red. It matches. It goes. So that's Raph's like street look. And then Mikey had this awesome, because he just had this hoodie, right? That was his piece.
Yeah.
He didn't have pants. Yeah, I went through all my stuff. So that's how it looks. I did not take this off currently, but I did figure out how to take it off of Donatello. So, like, I do have other pants I think I'm going to try to give Leo, but this would be his that he'd borrow. And I was originally going to give Leo the basketball, but you can't because this is Donnie's jersey.
Donnie.
Yeah.
Nice.
So Donnie does have to be the b-ball guy. And then I really I didn't at first either, Chewy, like this look. But then when I was, again, I was paying the second payment. What else could I get? And I started looking at that stuff.
You're already paying for shipping. Might as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I was like, all right, what could I kind of just throw in? And that's where I talked myself into this. And same deal. Like, I just thought he could argue about, raw denim with Casey.
Oh, no.
But they could be the Canadian tuxedo, cowboy tuxedo, right? Isn't that the denim bros?
So, do you love all the soft goods? Did you open up the Last Ronin one yet, or no?
No, I didn't get the Last Ronin, but I have a question. Does the shell go?
That doesn't look right.
It doesn't look right.
Get wider, or is that the look?
So, let me get these chucks, these crazy chucks out of the way.
It's not the chucks; it's the shell. I mean, get the spinning chucks out of the hands.
Yeah. So,
so it looks like his butt's just hanging out.
Right, that's what I mean. That looked weird. So it has Velcro. So it's got the Velcro fly. But I was having, I don't know, it just wasn't staying up. Like his pants weren't staying up. So I was like, let me try that. And it actually fit and could seal, but it doesn't look good. That looks so weird.
Machu, it looks like he's pooping.
Yes, it did look like, yes. He ran to the border, got some Taco Bell, and then went, oh no, I've made a huge mistake. See, it slips down his back. That's what I mean. Like it slips down.
That one this version at least looks a little bit closer to I think the look you want to have, but still, it's not the best.
Because as you stretch it up, it pulls on the fly, and then you don't have coverage of the fly. Like it has it's starting to get the Velcro showing.
Well, that's what the people want. You're giving that illusion.
But see, that's why I think going behind, it would fit. Like these fit better. So from the front, but from the back, he is duking out.
I'm happy I passed. If this is the version of it, I'm out. I passed on that one initially. The other ones I'm not sure about. But wait, with Donnie, do the shorts go over, or is it just because the jersey's so long?
So the jersey, let me get him going. The jersey is this really nice, stretchy, almost dry fit-esque material.
Okay.
So the jersey itself is more of athletic wear. Oh, no, I didn't do it there either. I just covered it. I tried, man. I did. Donnie, I had an easier time because it is elastic. See how, there we go. It's elastic.
Okay, so that one can go over.
Yeah, I just didn't want to stress it out. I guess I was being silly. This was all late last night. My family's sleeping. I'm in the kitchen playing dress up with my dolls and
wild. I'm worried that's how my back looks generally.
Oh, so now look, this is the reason. So see, with this over the shell, it bunches, so it looks like he has a tail. So that's why.
Is that the front of the shorts or the back of the shorts?
The back. That's the back. So it does look like he has a tail, but that's the back.
Okay.
So that's why I did the tuck under the shell. That's me. I like it.
That's right, Ralph. Front shots only for Mikey. And KJ says cake.
Well, we have another person to weigh in on this. It's our boy Cody. We're talking about dress up and doll. I knew it. I knew we'd get him. What's going on, Cody? You're not there. He is.
What's up, man?
What up, folks?
Googans, goggles, glasses.
Goggins, goggle glasses.
Okay. I love him, by the way. What made you you just reaching out for a little collab partnership and things happened?
Yeah, I had a friend who streams a little bit, and he's like
Yeah.
a little baby streamer, and he reached out and they sent him a pair. So I was like, I could try that. And
Nice.
they sent me a pair too.
Amazing.
Are they comfortable?
They're pretty comfortable. Yeah. I mean, I have you can do glasses or goggles, so you can do like a strap, but it has.
Ooh.
Oh.
I mean, I'm not gonna. Cody, the good news is, like, I know I grew up in the '90s. You guys were '90s-ish kids, right? Like, I know you're a little bit younger than me, but not.
I mean,
Like,
should we discuss
Jose
ages? Do we want
Canseco.
to go there?
No. Jose Canseco.
How old do you think I am? How old do you think I am, Yimbo?
I would say 5 years, somewhere under 5 years younger than me. 10 years younger.
But how old are
Stay
you?
over
7?
20.
I'm 38.
Oh, I'm 42.
Yeah. See, we're not
There we
so
go.
far apart.
I thought we've done this before. All right. So we all grew up in the era of Mark McGuire and Jose Canseco. That's what I'm trying to get at. So
Yeah.
those glasses are the rage with my middle school students. Just for the
Really?
record. Yeah, that's
Because of
that's
Cody
so
in
weird.
his
that's
ads.
Gen Z, man. Gen Z is all about those. You're gonna be skipping in the Riz all over the
Could
place.
you
I'm
imagine,
just
Cody,
saying.
that you become super popular with like 13-year-old boys that
No,
love
no.
those sunglasses? With that,
I
love
mean-
those sunglasses. Full sentences matter, Yimbo. There's a
I mean, everywhere not Instagram, that's basically the social media space. So
Yeah.
That is true. That is true.
short. I mean, YouTube
do
does skew older, but
You and Machu are born, probably
share the same
year.
birthday. Yeah.
That's it.
we could.
Where's
we
Jay
could.
Shot to talk about turtles? He has the link too, but he's a fellow toy daddy out there. He's got his responsibilities.
I think he's exhausted today.
Trix Blast saying hi to you, Cody.
What's
Rel
up,
says the
Michael?
goggles. That's a front shots only with Mike. Thank you for pointing these out. I'm just like now registering them in my brain.
The goggles, they do nothing.
Oh, that's how my back looks generally, you guys. Oh man. All right. I'm so happy. This was gonna happen anyway, but it's again, I don't want to forget, guys. When I see a comment before my brain moves on, I want to get this up. So our friend Duar, since we're getting into the JoyToy stuff now, let's see where we go. So there he is. I see you're showing off the amazing garments that make Mikey look like he just got out of jail. That's funny. It is. It's pooping. Oh, man. And there we go. All right, Cap. He just got his. Panther 504, happy Sunday, says Dan 5A, getting all my money. I know. It's
Yep.
so nuts. KJ's waiting for that Last Ronin. So, Cody, you have the Last Ronin set
I do have the last round
from Kai Lab. So,
which
so
I
what were
think
your-
I was seeing like the vest. The vest doesn't seem like it accounts for the shell at all.
Which this vest?
Yeah, it seems a little odd.
It
I guess
seems
I
like
guess
they
it
overlooked-
fits. But
They overlooked it though. The shell's clearly sticking out. Like the pants should have been wide enough to go around the shell. Just looks
turtle,
weird.
yeah, turtle shells are a real pain. You can't. I mean, I don't think it looks
Of the
bad.
3 sets, I like this one the least. I think it looks
Can
bad.
you pull? Is there enough stretch in the shorts to pull it over the shell, or like not at all?
So it's a Velcro fly, and I haven't messed around enough. But in my few early attempts, like even right now, I'll try it one more time. So it's just you can pull
Come
them
on,
up. You gotta
Mikey. It's a family
it's like
show.
the-
Pull it up.
It's like the belts. You know how like Mikey's belt.
Yeah, like they
constantly
don't.
falls
Unless
and
it's in
cracks?
just the right spot, it's just coming right off.
Yeah, it's that. So now, all right, this is slid up where it would be. That's still tough, man. Look at that. That's that's not where I want that.
He kind of looks,
And now
he kind of looks like he has a
can't-
flat ass too when you do it this way.
Yeah. I had the same thing with like the Ronin shorts too. I ran into the same.
Okay.
kind
Did
of
you end
issue.
up tucking them under the shell? Are you an undertucker? An undershell
I
guy?
think I did. Let's see. I did over the shell. I think.
Team No Heat, Team Undertuck,
Yeah. Are you? I'm a tuck. Anybody
The
else a
team-
tuck?
the Team
With the
Tuck It
turtle?
In. Jeez.
Team tuck right for you. I am team tuck. Boom.
Board looking great.
That's what this is going to be. You know, like this is. I wanted like honestly just to screw around and have different alternate looks. That's it. And I needed
Okay.
something that was. Oh, so you can pull the pants over.
I tried to pull
Sort
it
of.
over. It really doesn't fit, but like the shirt pulls it. It's not great though. Like if you look,
Okay.
if we're looking just, it's bad. It's a bad look.
So you could be a tucker too. I think it'll work where you tuck under the shell.
Uh,
And just lower the flaps down.
it
And
just,
no one-
I don't
No one
know.
look behind.
See, because now look at Donnie. Like it's without no tail. The shorts look great all around, but that's because the
Is
jersey.
is that tucked under?
Yeah, that's tucked under, but that's because of the shirt.
I definitely think it's
that jacket.
It's a misstep. They should have acquainted for that or accounted for that.
Yeah, it's just not. There's not any real extra fabric, or is there? Was I not pulling it? No. Even if I rotate that down a little bit, you still get gappage there. Yeah.
So much tuck talk.
Oh,
With the
boy.
Ronin,
All right.
there's technically enough fabric, but there's just nothing to hold it up. Mother
Right,
tuckers.
right. So
All right.
much tuck talk. Oh my
I
goodness.
gotta jump, but I think because my 30 minutes are up, I gotta go do the nighttime routine. But
Hey,
I think
Chewy.
I
Hey,
am.
Chewy.
I think I'm a pass for the soft goods.
All
I
right.
think
Well,
I'll let my
pants.
second payment lapse.
We should just. What if I went no pants?
try
show
the
me
no
your-
pants.
Go no pants.
And Chewy, before you go,
You've seen your calves before. Take it off.
did you want to get into the JoyToy stuff, or is that a little too
One
much of a?
us.
My take before I go off.
Yeah.
I am still not interested in the core team that they released. JoyToy, the first 4 turtles. I'm way more excited for all the villains being released, like Shredder, the Foot Soldiers, Bebop Rocksteady, Krang looks beautiful.
Yeah, Crank looks awesome.
April O'Neil is the reason why I think a lot of people should get into this line because she looks like the best April that we've seen in decades.
Oh,
So I'm conflicted because I don't like how the turtles look, but I also believe in turtle fashion, we will see a second release of those turtles in like some other, variant because that's the way
Yeah.
turtles are.
right.
So at that point, I'll probably be in, depending on what their core team looks like. Because I can't just get in just for the villains. I can't get in
Yeah.
just for April. But if they release turtles that I do like, maybe we've talked about this, different
Mhm.
expressions, less
Yeah.
gear, the little plate on the back. I'm not fond of,
Mhm.
but I think that's, and in my opinion, they look different too. The initial turtle team looks glossy, while all the villains look like they have this nice matte finish.
Ooh, we'll have to. Cody, do you know? Oh, look! All right, hold on.
Does he have a little flappy flap?
Does he have the flap?
yeah.
What did you? That's his pantless.
Well,
Ronin.
that's the flap from the shirt.
Okay.
Which
That
I
is
guess it
in
connects
any
to something. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that flap. It has like, I don't
Is
know.
that?
It's
But
strategic.
I think that looks better, frankly.
I think so too.
Because
Yeah.
why do turtles need pants? Think about it.
I mean, they
Why do they
would.
need shirts?
Like, if they want to wear a shirt, it's like technically we don't need shirts, really.
Right.
If you think
Maybe
it through.
technically we don't need pants.
No, well, you
Big
could do like
argument.
just underwear, but like if you got nothing, there's nothing.
You
to
can't just
hide.
walk around with no shirt. Same reason why you don't
Could
walk around with no
we could
pants.
as men we can.
In 2025, the men revolt. No shirts.
That's let's do it. I know Jay Shot was talking about super chats, and like the clothes coming off is for free.
The clothes coming off is for free. He charged.
Yeah.
His price point was above $5 at least.
Yeah, no, I'm in. I like his. That's it. That's our toy tuber. That's gonna be
That's our
thing.
angle.
Pay us to put the clothes on or keep the clothes.
There we go. You'll pay me
If
$10.
people
to put
don't,
the
if
shirt
people
back
don't
on.
super chat, the clothes start slowly coming off. It's like a
Yeah, like that's
anti-strip show.
Oh man. So guys, what do you think? Do you think they'll do Donnie's Dark Turtle soft goods? I mean, I guess with Kai Labs, it's whatever they're inspired to work on. So
It's possible.
Is the cowboy raft? That's just stock Mezco, right?
which cowboy?
Oh yeah.
Like you
the
have
trench
his
coat,
like the cowboy vibes
yeah.
you were talking about earlier.
Oh,
the
my
trench
bad.
coat.
This one. This guy, yeah.
He has
Yeah,
cowboy
that's his-
vibes, right?
It is a cowboy looking vibe for sure. I was trying
Yeah,
to
I mean
pose
the
in that way
trench
too.
coat, the hat's very. It's an interesting mix. I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't do more, because why not? They seem to have sold great, and there's so many cloth goods these days. Tons of SH Figure Arts figures have cloth goods now, so it's like people are just like cranking out cloth goods for all
Yeah.
sorts of stuff. So
All right, guys.
Yeah,
I
so-
gotta jump. Keep
Yes,
going.
Chewy.
Appreciate everyone. Bye.
See you later, buddy. All right. So this is great. I mean, because Chewy was gonna help me not enable me. Now you're gonna enable me in the other direction. So this is good. This is good. You have a lot of hands-on experience with these Joy Toys.
I am steeped in JoyToy.
Yes. So it's fun. So I wanted to shout out a couple of toy things, Cody, while you're with me. Hang on. I'm mobile, baby. Woo! So these are all things that we've done together. Well, at least this one. So I did get Yellow Park.
Ooh, yeah.
So
Nemesis
I have
Prime.
Nemesis Prime came in, as well as Starscream.
Oh, Starscream is so good. I've been reading
Yeah.
the Skybound comics. Fantastic.
Ooh, which-
That'll make you love these characters even more.
So I don't like Nemesis Prime. It's funny. My son was like, "Is she just bad Optimus?" And I'm like, "I guess." I mean, like that's how I would say it, but I didn't read this. I'd have to read up on him.
Yeah, I don't know the
But-
full lore about Nemesis Prime, but my understanding is it is evil, corrupted Optimus.
Yeah, right. But Starscream, oh my god, both of them. I'm excited. I already know Optimus is going to be cool because we have him, and that Starscream, I know you just showed him off with me the other day, so can't wait. And then this was such a nice surprise. So again, for content coming this week, everybody. But thanks to Savage Crucible, so Harvester Studios, Rob Post. This is awesome. This is my second Savage Crucible figure. I have a Savage Lemurian over here. Boop, boop, boop. But I did want to tell everybody that this guy, so this is, where's his name? So Veterus Rapax. And on the Savage Crucible website, I think it's until the 17th. I'm going to double check. But they have a warehouse sale, so he's in there. So just so you guys know.
That's cool.
But yeah, so thanks. I wanted to get that little stuff. I thought you'd be a little hyped about that.
You can't
now-
go wrong with Lizard Men, ever.
I know, and they're fun. I'm excited. I gotta get my brain going with ideas. But now we're talking Joy Toy, and I wanted to go to. Here we go. We'll start here. So again, with Duar in the house, one of my big issues with the scale is the scale. The fact that most of my stuff is 112. But I gotta, where is this sewer? It was right on the main page. Oh, look at his stuff.
It's
I need to
fantastic.
go
I have been
look at
eyeing.
that.
I've been eyeing his Dio and then also the bike.
Oh man, yeah. View all. Where are we at? Sort by. No, not gonna work. So here, hang on. I'm gonna do this, Cody. I'm gonna pull that down. I'm gonna look for just the sewer. Oh, there it is. Okay, now I got it. So my big thing, Cody, is that I don't have dioramas. I have all these dioramas behind me, but Duart reminded me that he's been working on this, so I just have to show you guys. So anybody else out there, there are dios and dio makers working on this stuff. So my goodness.
That is
This is-
super fantastic. I mean, now you have no choice but to join up.
I know it's.
Do you not want to support the community, support your friends? You don't want to support
No, of
Duarte?
Oh, come on now. Of course I do. This is literally, for me, it's just a matter of like, again, like I'm trying to be good about what I'm bringing. Like this, oh God. So it's like, am I starting this? Am I jumping into this rabbit hole? Because that's what I feel like I need, first and foremost. I need to be able to feel like I can photograph these guys, which I currently haven't felt that way, even though I know I could just take pictures, but not in the way that I want.
I mean, like a brick wall is
that
a
makes
brick
sense.
wall, you know?
That's
you
true.
know?
That's true. But that is absolutely gorgeous. So again, guys, Duart Studios, we've had him on the stream before. He's one of my buddies. Like, he's awesome. His stuff is crazy. Go check out his website, Instagram. But yeah, that is up and out now. He's working on those. So yeah, JoyToy. We've been talking about him. I feel like this is still, like, even today I posted a little poll and it's still a very much like people feel very strongly about this set of turtles.
They're good. I mean, have you seen also, like, I know we saw it on the website, he does, Duarte Studios does like the bike, like he has like Mezco size and like JoyToy size. Have you seen the bike too?
Oh, did I miss the bike? Hold on.
You need bikes. Because
Oh,
once you
that's
get
right.
into the bike game with 1/18th, I feel like it's over.
Oh boy, hang on. Here's those. Yeah, the Mezco cycle. Let's see. JoyToy. Oh, the JoyToy cheapskate. Oh my goodness.
Keep going,
Oh
keep going.
my
There we go. Look at that
God.
sidecar. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's
That's straight
incredible.
out of childhood right there. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, look. Oh, speaking of, there it is. Oh, that looks
Yeah, it's
rad.
so good. Yeah, and like you can get the unpainted one for cheaper, you know, so you could also
Okay.
like dip into painting. Because
Because
it's a pretty, like, it's a simple color scheme, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like I
Oh,
could pull that off even.
And this is something, yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. Duart does a really great job, like, going through his site, guys, just so you know, like, there is the finished work, and then he also has, yeah, like Cody said, that the versions that you can paint if you want to save a little money and do some of that stuff yourself. So there you go. Oof. Damn. Okay,
Because
so
look,
let's talk.
also, like, I'll
Yeah.
further convert you.
Well, Cody's getting that. Let's say hi to Jukebox Hero. What's up, dude? And here's RG. Happy Sunday. There's Sath. What's going on, man? How are you guys? So happy to have you here. There we go. It's Cody. Duart said, I like this guy, Cody. He knows what support means. There you go. Fair enough. Fair enough. Machu, I'll challenge you to take portraits of the JoyToy turtles, meaning no dio. Oh, all right. So I don't know. Did you hear anything I just said, Cody?
I did. I heard it all. I heard it all.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Brian giving you some props. Machu's challenged me to portraits. So there we go. That'll be. Maybe that's what I'll have to do.
Because
I
do you
wonder-
feel, what if you're using dioramas as too much of a crutch?
Yeah.
Like, I know, like,
So-
they certainly like smooth things over and make it easier. But there's folks doing like the TV background things. You can
Yeah.
do Extreme Sets has 1/18 stuff.
Well, look. Even if I move this stuff around, real
Forced
quick,
perspective.
like I do have some like this could work. If I
think
really
that's fine,
want,
'cause turtles are classically like shorties anyways.
like that honestly could work. If I just to get going, just like you're saying, like use what I have, because then little Henrock, yeah, that could
It's
work.
like,
That could
look,
work.
man. Like, they have so many It's like a bike with like a sidecar thing going on. Like
And
it's
you got
just
yes. Oh, I like. So everybody, if you haven't been keeping tabs on Cody and his Joy Toy, it's not even like a blossoming love. Like he's in full blown love with this comic, and like I get it. Like Cody, I totally get it because every day this week at school I had them. Like they were my lunchtime desk mates. Like
I was wondering what's brought this back because it seemed like you had made like a pretty final choice.
Right. I know I'm the jerk with the YouTube video saying my biggest toy regret of 2024, and I was talking about these guys, and I know, and then I wanted to keep doing it. So Cody, I was literally walking around my classroom too, not just like lunch. I'm like, I'll get to swap the hands, but like Raph has been my go-to, just because with the size that he's just ready to go, which has been a nice little thing about these toys.
The effects
are
really cool.
Yeah, and I'm just like walking around my class. He's a fidget toy. Like it's a fidget toy because it feels so good. Like the movement of the joints, and based on what Machu's saying and what you've said, like the foot soldiers, the villains are way more fun than even the turtles have been. Right? Is that the
foot soldiers are better because once they get into humans, where did I put that little guy? Like the humans, this is just they have like a bunch of like stock stuff.
Yeah.
But like you get into them and they have all sorts of articulation. They're doing like a butterfly-ish kind of stuff going on, depending on the figure. Some more, some less. But yeah, they're just, I don't know. I think it's super rad.
Yeah. This is, hold on. I gotta go to your thing. So, because you, again, make me so happy, Cody, with your stuff.
Thank you. Very kind.
Let's just, I love it. I love everything. So I want to go to, in case no one's seen, nope, not that one. Just, oh God, oh yes. It's just, yeah, okay. So I'm just laughing because it's this one. Like if you haven't checked out, for the record, everybody. So Cody said Too Much New Toys. Obviously, sub him over here on YouTube, but go check him out because he has grown. I feel terrible about the TikTok thing, by the way, because that's how you and I met, and you've done such great work over there in building a community and a platform, and now the platform is being yanked away. How do you feel about that, for the record? On a side note.
I mean, it is what it is. I don't really like.
Okay.
I can't do anything about it, so it's like,
yeah, okay.
I can't. And then like I do like a ton of YouTube anyways and whatnot, and Instagram. So, I mean, it
make
sucks,
sure,
but
if you are following Cody on TikTok, but maybe you enjoy him, make sure you do track him down on YouTube and Instagram. Just because he's one of those TikTokers. You're getting crushed, man. It's a thing. It's a thing that's happening. So, just trying to direct that traffic, buddy.
Thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, I mean, it'll be fine.
Well, if I wanted to let people know, in case you don't know, this is the type of stuff that you would get from Cody, where he has obviously his great, well, you have the rants, you have the great reviews. I love when you just get goofy and start playing. Like that's
fun.
What
like you gotta play with your toys. Like why not?
Yeah. So be sure to check it out. But yes, I loved all the stuff that you were doing with the JoyToy Turtles in that, this and fighting the Warhammer guys. That's the one I started looking for. Like
Warhammer's great. You do a little sidecar shredder.
The sidecar shredder. You coined that one. That's a Cody exclusive right there. Sidecar shredder.
Because like, would Shredder drive his own motorcycle? No, he's gonna make a lackey drive him around.
Yep.
In style, because people get the sidecar wrong, if you're two people driving, I'll always pick shotgun. I'm never gonna drive if someone else is willing to,
Fair, me too. I'm the same way. We're never gonna get anywhere when we finally hang out, Cody.
We'll just do like rock, paper, scissors to see who has to drive.
Yeah.
So so you've had them all week. And solely they've been tempting you back into it, or like
yes.
you've seen
So
Krang and Slash.
so that's where we're getting into the big thing. So seeing all of those, so Slash, Krang, and who else was announced? Was it just those two?
Toka.
And Toka, that's the other one. So they look incredible. Again, as a turtle fan, like it's hard not to. I guess look at the look of these guys. Like these are really. I love their design.
Yeah, I think they're
I know
fantastic. They are
Yeah,
very shiny. I'll give folks that.
So is that been a knock on that they're a little shiny?
Not for me. Like I don't mind, but
they have a gleam.
Like as Chewie was saying, like the turtles. I mean, like Bebop has his own gleam.
Okay.
Kind of going on.
Yeah.
But the turtles are shinier, and maybe that's just because like the green. I don't know if everyone else is quite matte, but they're much closer to matte.
Okay.
Although the turtle also, I wouldn't call them like glossy. It's a weird. It's a weird thing, but they do have like a lot of Baldo shine going on.
Yeah. It's just you're right. Glossy's not exactly the term to use. Reflective? Slightly
reflective? Because it's like but I do see what they're saying. Like Bebop is much more matte by comparison, depending on what light is catching him.
Yeah.
I think they still like mix really well. So
I mean the bottom line is like when it comes to that in like photography, I mean that's their toys, so I've been battling.
Yeah. I did,
you know, like
in my limited trying to like get photos of them, I did have a hard time with the turtles for sure. It's like there's something about that green color, it like soaks up the light, and so to try to get them bright, you have to go like way crazy.
Even Mezco, look, like you just can't help it. They're toys, they're plastic. Like that is part of the challenge, you know, of like lighting a scene if you care enough to want that or not, you know. All right, so let's see. Yeah, so get this, and then he's like, until I get the Duarte stuff. Yeah. Ray Paz is in the house. What's up, Ray? Do you think we'll get Mezco TMNT villains in April? Interesting. I hope. The Mezco stuff, that I don't want to go down like
with Mezco, how long? Like we can see with JoyToy, they're going like bam, bam, bam. This figures out. Here's the next ones. Bam, bam, and they do that with Warhammer too. Like they have a pipeline, and they're always going full tilt. Does Mezco, like how long, or if ever, do they like add more to a series and like double into it?
That's the thing. Like I don't want to not, but it's just that we don't know. They're in my head, kind of in that Mafex, or like unless they're telling us like this is coming, like I don't want to speculate because I don't want to be the one that's tell you like, oh, they're gonna make them all. I have no idea. Like, what if we just have Casey and the Turtles? They could stop there.
They could.
I mean,
you would think they would at least do like a Shredder or something, but
it's hard for me to get my hopes up only because I know it's going to be a while. It's not, none of this is going to be like announced and shipped out. So
yeah,
that's what's so.
Are honestly, they more just like close to the vest, anyways? Like,
yeah. Oh yeah. Because like what. They'll announce stuff years at, you know, like that. I remember the first Damian Wayne figure that was like a year. Oh, the Turtles, Casey was like a year or two as a sneak peek, you know.
Yeah, because
finally,
you would think like because I assume the Turtles did phenomenally well, you know, like it's not like they were ever like just languishing on shelves. So you would think at like Comic-Con or something they would have dropped some kind of hint.
Yeah, but
or maybe they just they like to be mysterious.
Also, that could also be the case. Keep us guessing. I mean, like they shuffled through a lot of their own licenses, whether it's their own personal licenses or you know all this other stuff. Like we still have Beetlejuice coming down, Wolverine and Deadpool. Then you have their Rumble guys. They just announced Nosferatu. So it's a lot, you know. Like I don't know. I feel like 112 Day would have been a perfect time to tell us a Shredder was coming, but black and white Nosferatu. So that figure's super cool. It's not for me. Like I don't need a Nosferatu in my collection. I don't want to knock it because the picture. I mean, like the figure is awesome. I just not for me. And by the way, Ray Paz was saying, and hi, Cody. He didn't want to leave you
Hey,
out. There
Ray.
you go.
Yeah, your comments are always great, Ray. I don't know what you're talking about.
We weren't we weren't saying anything. Why did he say something? Did I miss something?
It's
He was saying
later
hi,
in the
chat. Oh, I'm
a
catching
serial
up now,
chat
folks.
reader.
I'm catching up. All right, let's see. Trick said, I just saw the Savage Crucible website. I really like the Cuomo figure. Never heard of the line before. Yeah, we had, if you want to, again, at some point this week, we had Rob Post on as a guest over at the Toy Pick community with the Toy Daddies. So if you ever want to go check that out, it was definitely highly interesting. Again, hearing about their development, and we got to learn a little bit more about like what goes into action figures through Rob. So again, really, that was a very interesting conversation. Duarte said, I'll be dropping the finished pics of the transport module end of the week. Boom. There you go. So again, guys, keep your eyes on what Duarte's doing this week. Hell yeah. Art G says, I'm too far in the 1/12 scale. I've been very good not buying 4-inch figures. Art, you are better. You have more willpower. You have a better like commitment to your own collecting rules. I stab myself in the back all the time. So I commend you, Art. I do. We've had those talks at Legion's Con. Like, I respect your collecting. You made redemption shorts and videos. There we go. Can't wait to see what Casey looks like. April looks great. That is so true. Lone Wolf Labs. Oh, I could put you. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Lone Wolf could absolutely. I know, Kev. That's true. That's if I do this. If I do this thing. Speaking of, check this out, Cody. See a little difference?
Is that Red Hulk? Make that bigger. What are we doing? Do full screen. Come on.
I rearranged.
Ooh, that's cool. Giant Man popping up.
There we go.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, so I did this yesterday. I was moving some stuff around. That's why even this, like, I'm looking at my camera, but then chat is that way. So I did a little rearranging down here, and I wanted to set up this as like, I have my Toy Blocks rooftop with my Lone Wolf buildings, but they're layered out. So I'm trying to get some nice Giant Man shots, get some depth. So yeah, rooftop. I want to do rooftop scenes. It's coming up. So there you go. There
is a 1/18. There's an Extreme Sets rooftop. I actually have it. I just haven't put it together. But
Well, we're Cody. I want to take you to AliExpress. We're going everywhere tonight. Ray said, I've been watching Cody and driving it nuts in the comments. That's awesome. I love it.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, your comments are great.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, Ray's the best.
What you're talking
Ray's
about,
awesome. And Sheen. Thank you. A Sheen. That's what I was looking at. Yep. Could use matte spray. True. You know what? Maybe the JoyToy Turtles. Check this out. Here we go. Machu can tell me. I haven't even opened this yet, but I bought this. This is Top Coat. This was the one I believe Machu recommended to me. Maybe I'll put this over here. Top Coat. So this was an Amazon buy, water-based, and I haven't opened it up yet, but I've been meaning to, and I think maybe the JoyToy Turtles. That could be the reason.
Yeah, I mean, you could pepper them with some spray, hit those shiny spots.
Ray says, I'm curious how deep JoyToy will go in the turtle roster. Dude, that's the thing. Huge shout out to what JoyToy's been doing in terms of, like Cody said, like, figures are out, boom. Like, here's the announcement for the next ones. Oh, wait, they're ready. They're shipping out. Here's the announcement for the next one. Like, that's why this is so tempting for me to break the scale, because toys keep coming out. Like, I can get this full, like, almost a full roster of the characters I would want, like, at this pace in like a year.
Yeah, we're already 9 characters deep in the line.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's freaking awesome. Like, I wish every company were doing this, like, level of, here it is, here it's out, here it is. I love it. I love it.
They definitely, like, they have their process down, and I think, like, when they build a figure, they know exactly how to, like, fit it into their current framework, because they're not doing like a SH Figure Arts thing where they're like, what if for this character we did a whole different shoulder joint? What if we just they're just like, no, here's how a joint works, so you just put the joint there.
yeah.
And maybe some don't have like a toe cut or whatever, so they do some variation, and they're smaller, so I'm sure that helps too because they can just crank them out. But yeah, I think they'll go quite deep if they're doing Toka, because like Toka isn't a character you do if you're just like one and done. Like Mezco is not doing a Toka, you know?
Yeah. Could you imagine? Let's see. They've been posting this stuff? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, their actual website, like they don't sell turtles in the US, they sell everything else, but their website has them all.
Oh, should I go there instead of
Will that be JoyToy.com?
Okay, so here,
also, yeah, their Instagram too. They have like videos and
all right, well let's
because we're definitely you don't do Toka and not do a Razar, you know. And then you don't announce Razar just as a single figure, so there will be at least like another one.
I really do like they are smooth. Like what is it about them? Like who would you compare them to? SHF maybe? Like even their joints aren't as smooth as these guys.
I would say they're like Mezco levels of smooth.
Yeah, right?
Like that's the closest thing I would say. I mean, SHF is generally pretty smooth too. It's just they always do SHF is really smooth, but they change like their articulation scheme from figure to figure sometimes in the same line. So you just never quite know how something's going to work. But once you've had one JoyToy, you essentially know what to expect from all of them because they're using the same type of joints, ball pegs.
Right. So who do we want to look at? Is it is April the is she the
So
one
what's
that's gonna,
tempting you most beyond the turtles? Like what's really
Well, the fact that I love Ninja Turtles. So like right now I only have the boys to play with, right? Like if I just take this down, like I only have them. This is great. But then there's no one to punch in the face. That's
True,
really
unless
all it
they're
is.
just
Like I have no
sparring.
one to like I have no one. So at the toys, part of my enjoyment is like a huge thing is like again the fidgetary posing. Ooh, look at the engineering. Like they check all those boxes. And then also part of my enjoyment is that while I'm posing, I'm thinking of stories to then try to put together. So when I don't get stories, because that's the issue for me with this set. I think you're helping me talk it out and like articulate it. My problem has been the lack of storytelling in my brain, which is so dumb, but this is just how my brain works.
No, I mean it is what it is because it's you either like you're telling just like I guess stories of brotherhood, like they're all fighting each other or something.
Yeah, like
all right, more domestic, but you need
and
that's
I'll swap
why.
this out. So
go on.
Like even if I'm not doing stories, if I'm not thinking of stories, then I want to do a lot of manipulation and changing looks up. So the lack of head sculpt bothers me too.
Yeah, it would be nice though. Slash has an alternate head, so it's like it's not something they're unaware of. I do think they'll come back and do like other versions of the turtles for sure.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like this is just me talking out and figured this out. Like Mezco, I don't had like even if I didn't I filmed a goofy little reel with these guys last night, but even if I just changed their outfits, I have a black like there's times I've messed with these guys just to play with them and dress them up, and there's no content. I didn't film. I just wanted to play, like whereas I do eventually hit that point. I'm like, now what do I do?
Yeah, though I will say with JoyToy, if you want on the cheaper end, they have a whole wealth of like different like human characters and army characters. Like these guys are like they have like a whole wave of just kind of like generic-ish humans, which are like $19 or so. So you can have like fighting agents
and that's what I almost did. Like Cody, you did that right away. I was instantly like, hell yeah. They had 2-packs. I saw it was Haya toys. So, not JoyToy, but at least same.
There's a ton of Haya. They're like the 1/18th scale is like deep. Like there.
Yeah, I was like, I'll get RoboCop, and there was like a 2-pack, and he has a bad guy, and it'll be RoboCop with these. I'm like,
you could have Turtles fighting Judge Dredd. They have like a wealth of Judge Dredd figures.
If money was infinite, this wouldn't even be a talking point. You know what I mean? Like this is just I could get these, I would buy them all. So it's not a matter of that. That's why
it's true.
I like to talk these things out with all of you guys because maybe someone else is sitting there. Again, the FOMO hits and you want to play and you want to get the thing, but I don't know.
I mean, it is the most common thing that pops up is people, they really love them or they love this character, that character, but they're just not down with the scale because it means either you have, your stranded solo turtle boys
Right.
or they don't fit with everything. That's why like folks have really been hoping like the samurai turtles. Ugh, so many.
Oh yeah, how's he
Too
looking
much
out of the box?
spinny chucks.
The year of spinning chucks, baby.
But it's like they kind of fit. Sorry, the camera doesn't focus.
Oh, that's
But it's
okay,
really
that's...
just it's gonna be his little mini brother. Like they don't.
Oh, wait. So is not Mikey still a little bit taller?
So and that's the thing. That's where the 1/18 scale really comes into it, right? Let me, because the JoyToy turtles are, I think they're actually like it's like 3 point. They're like just under 4 inches, right? Like 3.10 inches or something, however you want to get into it. And so let me take them. Have you got rave toys, Mikey? All the don't put them together or you're a copyright criminal toy turtle.
I got my two boxes that may or may not go together.
If you put them together, that's on you, man. Like that's not their fault.
Nope. I will throw this out there, because I've seen other people compliment too. But look at each turtle has had better packaging each time.
Yeah, though I do like it. Makes me laugh. They did the flap, but not like a window.
Right. I was like, oh, good. I get to see what he looks like. What? That was silly.
That's very fun. But you can see here, like. The size.
The head is okay. So the head is on not Mikey is still a little bit bigger.
Yeah, and then it's just like all his items are bigger, so it's like the scale starts to really show how small it is. So you could make it work creatively, but like the 1/18 scale is it's not just like, oh, it's all 4 inches, it's the same. These guys, I still think they're technically in the 112 area. They're just very short turtles. They'd be like 4 feet tall or something.
Right.
But yeah, so like they don't work together. You can like Bebop.
Where did I put
like the bigger ones get closer to being able to fudge if you're cool with them being roughly the same size, give or take, which they are in like the cartoons.
I am listening for the record.
Yeah, no worries. So it's just like there's certain things, but yeah. So it's just 1/18 is a scale on its own. Which it's going to be a problem for a lot of folks, and I get that.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad since we might as well bust out again so you can keep seeing, guys, this
Yep.
What we're talking about here.
Yeah, so now, it's like
but part of the reason I thought this is how I don't think that they're 6 foot tall turtles. In my head, the turtles are short kings, like all of them.
Yeah, no, and in the comics in like the 2003 series, they come up to like shoulder height max.
Okay.
So these are undersized, like they're shorter than April even. They're like April shoulders looking up, right? So it's not. I kind of think it gets more fun like when they're small like that, because then they become even more crazy. Because then you have like these little turtle gremlins who are like even more scary. Because for some reason it's like, imagine if like a spider knew kung fu, you'd be like, okay, one thing you're crawling, but now you're gonna do all these like weirdo kicks. No, we can't. I can't have you doing martial arts on me.
No. So that is, oh my goodness.
Yeah, so they're scale breaking turtles. So if people are like, I can't, like, I'm just gonna have a bunch of weird stuff in my collection, I come to it more from, I just like cool toys and I'll jam them together. But if you're doing it from like my collection is like cohesive and displayable, yeah, I get it.
I can't imagine. Well, at least everybody knows that this one. My collection is literally all over. So same with yours. Like we're all over the place, guys. So.
Yeah, and it's more like I'm the same way. There's a lot of stuff like I'd buy a ton more Marvel Legends, which I buy some here and there sparingly, but you have to draw the line somewhere, or it's like
Right.
every month there's like 10 things. Like, what am I going to buy the whole Sonic movie line? Like, where does it stop?
Yeah, no, and I bought a lot of that line.
Right?
So I don't know. The answer for me was Dr. Robotnik. I stopped there.
Yeah, and that's where it's nice. Like, if they are more similar in size, you can combine them. So
Yeah. Well, that was when this line came out and it was announced, I was totally cool with because then I started picturing this is the Leo that would fit in with, Captain America or Spidey or Batman. I think that they would be more like this. So I was all in, and I still will finish this team out and everything. But these guys actually hit the articulation that I wanted out of these guys.
yeah, which they did.
I was
like, they gave Mikey like the bicep cut and double joints,
nice,
and the thigh cut. So like,
I've heard he's been the best out of the ones so far. Like
he'll give you everything you're looking for, like for sure. Not the waist is still the same. Like there's no change to the waist. They have the same thing there.
Yeah.
Everything else, it's wildly improved. I don't know. A lot of people are, which maybe they said in a post like 5K Toys at one point that they're gonna like update Leo or whatever. I hope they wait until they put out Raph and the 2 girl turtles they're doing, and then double back.
Jenica. Yeah. All right.
Which they should be revealing those actually any time now that they've shipped Mikey. So.
Oh, really?
Because they were saying like they were going to reveal those because they teased them, and usually they wait until they're shipping the current one to then talk about it. So this line will only get better.
Right. See, I still think for these guys, I want to get. Oh man, I still wanted the Bebop and Rocksteady from this line. Like that one.
Yeah. Bebop is on the way. He should be in the next few months, I would guess.
Right? Cody, let me do let me catch up on the chat because I've been very bad. I'm sorry, everybody. So again, when we start talking toy, hands are busy. Sounds weird, but anyway, I agree with you, man. Beast Boy again. Mezco. I wish they were capitalizing on the license more, but maybe there's reasons. Josh, totally understand. Yep, total nothing burger. But for you toy photographers, Josh, you do it too. Take a Mezco, make sure you tag it with, I think it's like hashtag 112 day. You have until the 22nd. So enter
when
that
is
contest.
112 day? Is that today? I guess
that was today.
Day. Okay, that makes sense. I just looked at the calendar. I was like, oh yeah, of course they would.
Toy Farce, I love Toy Farce. Posted something about like other toy companies scrambling to pick a day to be theirs.
118 day, JoyToy. You have time.
Ooh, it's a good call.
16 day has already passed. Sorry, they'll have to do next year.
Ray, thank you, man. Appreciate that. I know the mic is currently there. He is. There's Giant Man. There we go. Let's see. Jamie Lynn Park's in the house. Do I have the Samurai Force figures? Yeah, buddy. There we go. We're talking about. I'm catching up now. Mr. Javi Super Clear Matt. There you go. Duarte says definitely going deep because Slash was a deep cut. We haven't seen Casey yet. Yeah, he's stoked. Dying to see Casey. Kid Dolting. It's honestly hard with collecting many scales. I just got the new Mondo, so it's like, how many scales am I getting here? This is where Cody and Machu bust my balls. Understandably, because I dabbled in the hot toys. I still maintain. I think this is like really rad that I can just boom see Spidey, like Groot's there too. Like when I come down here,
the bigger size does help. It like registers even on camera still.
Yeah, like
yeah, Raph is gone. Whoop, he's extra gone.
Whew, he's okay. Thought I lost a sigh. All right, we're good. But so Kid Dolta, again, as long as you're doing things that bring you joy, that's the big thing, right? But I know the Mondo stuff has been killing me too. The Venom and Spider-Man. See,
at least did you get their Ghostbusters? Because the Ghostbusters they did, the new Ghostbusters are 112, right?
Yes. So they had the 112. I hemmed and hawed, and again, it was right around like holiday season, and
Mhm.
Santa was coming. So like that price point, I paused. I didn't do the 2-pack. I was gonna go 2-packs, and I stopped myself, and I'm gonna wait because there is a single like Ghostbuster release that's gonna be
Was the 2-pack like
dropping.
the exclusive one or something? Or
Yeah,
a
like with
limited?
the big ghost and the extra things, and so if I go into them, I'm gonna do the singles that whenever they get
Mhm.
to drop on like Entertainment Earth or whatever.
Sure.
Their release schedule has been impressive. Maybe being smaller can speed things up. That could be, or maybe just JoyToy. Who knows? Like this is my first real like learning about this company. Maybe have they been like Clockwork this whole time, or is this just Turtles?
I believe so because they do the same thing with like because their big line, their big line is Warhammer 40K.
Right.
They do a ton. That's still 1/18 scale, though Warhammer has just some taller figures, just because like the way that universe works, like some Space Marines are like 12 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
So when you do a 1/18 scale Space Marine, that's like it's
Yeah.
like 6 inches or whatever. So they do have other ones. They have like I think it's like God of War 86, I think it's called. They have like Battle for the Stars. They have a ton that they've been doing like for years now, but the
Mm-hmm.
current ones that you see most of are like they're always doing like Warhammer 40K reveals and like Turtles lately. So,
Topical.
yeah. Yeah. Like a Turtle Space Marine, if they could do a
Yep.
crossover, oh, come on.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
their
So
Space
maybe
Marines are so fun. Like, I don't know. It's just I think the 1/18 scale, there's just even if you stick just to JoyToy, let alone like Haya, there's stuff like Acid Rain or whatnot. Yeah, and this one
I still.
doesn't natively work, but a little like blue tack if I did it would be fine.
Yeah. Well, if you remember last time you and I were chatting, the Amazing popped in and was like, yes, he was all about the 40K for the Warhammer love. So I do still have to reach out. I need to get one. But see, but if I do that,
So the newer ones they recently dropped. I should get it. Isn't that just so cool? Like a turtle in power armor. They
yeah.
for Space Marine 2, if anybody's played Space Marine 2, they did like the characters from that game. So Titus, Chiron, I think, Gadriel. Yeah, like if you go to their homepage,
Warhammer.
whatever their new stuff they're prompting. Yeah, the Chaos Space Marines. Like
Wait, which one's the? Oh, these guys.
yeah.
Oh man, it's so
Just so good.
and that's what's interesting about this is, like I said, based on so many people like yourself that have takes on toys, that we have similar takes on toys. Like I knew I was going to be into these Warhammer figures. That's why I've been actively avoiding them.
Yeah, and
But
they have tons and tons of Warhammer. And if you search for like if it has Space Marine 2 off to the side in the little drop, like in the brand menu.
yeah.
Yep. Like this is like the current like video game. So you have like Titus or anybody. Have you watched Secret Level at all?
I haven't yet. I'm going to. It's been on my list just to. But that
These
one I
guys
will
run
because I know those
bigger
are like short
too.
ones.
Like this batch, So.
Oh really? Interesting. I mean, the detail. Even Kit Bash Customs, like when he talks about, he's gushing over like.
Yeah, it's because they're all like apparently like hand painted or whatever. So it's like.
Oh really?
And they always do like crazy amounts of accessories. There's just something about JoyToy. I don't know if it's just like the 1/18 scale, because I do think like it's smaller, so it lets them like their costs don't go crazy, and they're very smart about like reusing things and like repainting, resculpting. But it maybe also it's just what they want to go for, because like every accessory is fully painted. Like there's not like a spot where it's like, oh, they didn't paint the back because who looks in the back? Like no, like they go everywhere. So JoyToy is just they're one of my favorite toy makers these days.
Yeah, man. and that's the other aspect of all of this too, is that like I really like the toys. That's why I can't get it. Like these are awesome. Like as figures, it really is just a matter for me of like spending the money on this, like just opening up this whole, I don't know, there's just so many, it's a lot. Because if I get
It's a rabbit
this,
hole.
it is. Because if I get this, then I'm gonna get all of the turtle ones that have been announced. Then I'm gonna want the Warhammers to test them out. Then I'm gonna want the human agents. I'm gonna get like I'm gonna do all of the things. And then here we go. And then. Cody, I'm going to AliExpress right now. Is there anything that you should let people know about AliExpress?
AliExpress,
Anything
I
active?
mean, I've talked
right
at
now,
length about AliExpress. AliExpress is like, I don't know. It's a lot like, you have to think of it more like eBay. People think of AliExpress as like one store, but it's really just like a collection of sellers. So prices can vary wildly, but AliExpress themselves, they give like fantastic coupons. They're always doing some weird like sale day. Like it feels
Well, I
like
didn't know
every
if there
other
were
week or every other month.
any promo codes, buddy. I didn't know if there was anything out there that you wanted to share with people.
On AliExpress, I like I do have, because one of my favorite AliExpress stores, Flyema Toy Store, they have like Flyema. They started their own website, flyema.com. And I have a 15% off code there. The only problem is sometimes their prices are terrible. So I recommend very specifically or in a very specific window where you can get like 15% off. Although really AliExpress generally, like I think I've gotten, because I got dupes of the turtles, because if you think you have it bad, Yimbo, here's me, because I like,
Yep.
but like I've been able to get most of the turtles for like $30 each from AliExpress, just because the way it shakes out.
Well,
And then
I
as you
already
see,
told you.
JoyToy has all
Yeah.
their dios. Sorry, go on.
No. And that was the thing that I was telling Chewy about earlier today, is like they actually have where, if you just wanted to grab a thing, like grab and go, like these prices are really good for dioramas. So the problem is all of a sudden, like I want one of these and I want the set and I just want to order all the things, and then I'm looking at like $300 or $400 out of no, and I'm like, what am I doing? I want to. That's where I'm just like, because I have other things too that I want. It's just a matter of like, look at these guys. What the hell is this? These guys look so rad.
Yeah, I think this is Battle for the Stars, or it might be Warhammer. Yeah, Battle for the Stars. They also have Dark Source.
I'm just saying, as again, bad guys for the turtles to take down, right? Like those are bad guys.
Yeah, they have tons. Like if you wouldn't be lacking for like characters to get at all.
Yeah.
And that's why it could be likely they'll do like a turtley diorama themselves, maybe. I don't know how often they do the dioramas, but
yeah, I see all of the diorama stuff is more in this like Warhammer mech area. So maybe that's all, at least that from what I've been seeing, not just now, but like in my scouring of AliExpress recently.
Yeah, because like Warhammer is definitely their most.
Yeah, like see, you're like this is going to show a pretty good assortment of what I've seen at least out there.
Yeah, it's very kind of like industrial.
Yeah.
Places.
So again, like you want something specific, you're going to want to go to like do art stuff, but otherwise, these are neat. So it's just, I don't know, man. I want them. I do want them. I just like at this moment, I'll start with the portraits. I'm gonna take up Machu's challenge.
Yeah, like challenge yourself. Like see what I think limitations or like not having the full thing, because then you can get like creative, or like digital backgrounds if you swing that and do it in the shot.
Yeah, but I see. You know what? These freaking I'm gonna use this. I mean, like I've been super excited about having my little like villain's lair for the setup, but I think
like if you're really bothered with the size, you could just put like a little more distance between that and the background, so it just like blurs more.
Yeah, but that alone, like this is the perfect size. This is the thing I from the Batman Arkham game, that collectible thing, right? Like this is that, but it goes from
Oh, was
here
that
to-
Arkham Origins?
Yeah, the Arkham Origins. So look, here's Casey.
I think I have that, or I had that at one point.
Yeah, it's not significantly deep. It's the table's been removed. Like I can always just throw that on. But again, like for them, this is I could just bring this to work and knock out some portraits. Just with that
Yeah,
background.
yeah.
Just with this and the turtles. All right.
Were you hoping for to be convinced out of it, or
No, because they're just they're fun. I just need to justify the I need to somehow
you need to get
Like,
your
my
money's
c-
worth out of all of them?
yeah, like
You can't just be like
collector's
buying
brain.
random figures.
Yeah, because here's the thing. From my collector, I actually, so shout out to my neighbor Dan, Captain 1134. We had him and his family over for a little, get the kids together to play. So of course I took him down to the toy room and I showed him like my thing about on the shelf with one of these guys. And he's like, I see what you mean, like compared to like a hot toy. And that's my only that's it. Like they hide. So my collector brain is like, these are really rad. What cool little collectibles. But then there's like the artist that's like, well, how am I going to use them? And then it's like, well,
So with your hot toys, how are you doing with like how do you do photos for them in terms of like dioramas or
I just look at them.
which is fine. That's what kind of
I
sucks
play
about
dress
like
up with them and I like move
What-
the eyes and I'll just, yeah.
that is the downside of like trying to make content. You do kind of lose just having stuff for the sake of having it,
Well,
Um,
that's, yes.
because you have like a weird guilt. Like I should do more with this, the return on investment, and it kind of breaks your brain some. Because on the flip side, like if you
Yeah.
make a video or if like I made 10 videos with this figure, you're like, wow, that was really worth it, And if you monetize it and all that stuff, but it's also like I just got this thing to look at. There's some part of your brain that's like, you didn't do any content, failure.
What are you doing,
which is idiot?
which is like a broken part of our brain because of that aspect of our lives of putting ourselves out here, like that is, you're right, that's silly. Machu, love you, buddy. Yep, he's saying it right now. I want to give this piece of, like, Matt has given me this advice before, all of us at different points. So just to remind you, Machu said many times in the past, sometimes if you are a fellow content creator, just making videos, whatever, you do what we do. Matt's like, sometimes you just got to enjoy toys and just put the put the phone down and just play with your, like open up and enjoy. And I do need to remember
You
that.
can do that. Or you can also just make dumb little videos enjoying them. Like you can do that too.
That's true. And that's what you do. So it's such a great job. I mean, not dumb. I'm just saying enjoyable little.
No, like totally dumb. Like some of my most fun videos, like I have a stupid idea and like 30 seconds later, there's the video, like.
Yeah. Well, let's see. I again, 1/18 scale, easiest to world build. That is true. And again, especially when we have like guys like Duar, we have Lone Wolf, guys are out there helping us do the thing. Rel says, Rage toys are getting better with each release. Chewy says, which do you prefer, Rage toys or Joy Toy? I prefer playing with the Joy Toy over the Rage toys. But again, early, first one, little rough, not as smooth articulation wise. And then Donnie, I had to heat up a lot, which again, who cares? Sorry, Team Heat, you know that. But Donnie, I had to heat up a lot. And Mikey, I don't know. So
I did do I had to heat up my Momo saga. I don't know if you saw into that,
Ooh.
but I did have to
Oh,
viciously
something-
heat this to like pop the chest off.
Yeah.
Because this is the tightest ball peg I've ever seen. Like, how some SH figure arts you can't keep it together. Even some of the Joy Toy, they pop apart. For the Wrath of God, you can't pull this apart. Like I had to soak it in hot water, pop it off, and already like the second I popped it off and pulled out of hot water, it was way too tight to put it back in. I had to heat it every single time because I was messing around like how you could like remove, like be able to replace everything with cloth good. But it's like so damn tight. I had to heat the crap out of it.
Damn. Because like I would worry about then the too much like all of a sudden you see the peg like stretching like
Oh yeah, like because I was trying, and even like I'll have to do it and like film it again. But it's like after I heated it, like to put it back in, like there's the loudest crack ever to like jam it back in there. So I have been much more team heat
fair
than ever.
Well, good. See, you coming to the light or dark side depending on your perspective.
Although I will say, per my rules, the fact that I have to heat this up so much to fix it is SH Figure Arts did an absolutely like busted figure, and the fact that if you try to do, here's the max articulation this figure has on the side there, like you can't, like, can y'all hear this? Like the second you twist it at all, it rubs, and if you want to turn it around, and it also, I don't know if you can see in my what's with my lighting today and like the focus, but it damages the figure like extensively.
Oh, it like scrapes
because you have a soft layer on the bottom, and it's like a rigid, sharp square, and anything it touches, it just shreds off the paint. But
well, that's annoying.
team heat has existed.
Let's see. So, Kid Don't Think just this is a good one. Never thought about, but when NECA releases Mega Krang, those little turtles will probably be fun to have around.
That's true. Who's in for Mecha Krang? Like the big giant $200 Krang, I assume.
Oh, that's the NECA one, right? Did they announce that? No, right?
They have it on their. They haven't formally announced it. They've had it on their like year-end checklists.
That's right. Okay. Man Beast Boy said, I remember to have the 112 Dread Hyatt too. Awesome. Joe's 112 haven't seen. Let's see. Rambo's. You have the Hyatt 112 stuff. Yeah. Nerd says more SHS Dragon Ball figures to come. Nice. More
I
figs
did
in
get
the house.
little baby Goku, by the way. I saw in the chat like very early on, like the Daima Goku. I have Daima Goku.
Okay. And just so you know, I am checking myself. I'm trying to keep myself in check. So more figs. I'm sorry for being 14 minutes late to saying hi. Like I'm yelling at myself. I got to be better.
To be fair, like I don't know if like I assume you're reading the chat the whole time to some degree.
I am.
Right,
yeah. No, and I try to like mentally.
That's why like sometimes I'm
things,
smiling or laughing at comments. It's because I'm like reading people's chats.
Oh yeah. I just like to go back and then shout them out. Rape has picked up the CT knockoff. Yeah, me too. I'm gonna end up doing the Tiger Stripe.
Have you flipped about knockoffs too? Are you back on board with knockoffs?
Yeah, I know. because it's not
Yimbo.
Like
you can't trust anything with Yimbo. He's like Mercury, one day to the next.
No, because like I am a man of principles, and I would like to be a man. Consider myself, view myself as a man of integrity. When it comes to toy takes, I feel like it's kind of like WWE. It's not that serious. Do I still think we're more, morally great? But no, but like, is it really just stop me from getting a $20 figure that's really awesome?
So
no.
like the is it like the not the quality of the knockoffs that bugs you most? It is like the illegality.
It was both, but now that like CT at least are putting out bangers, I'm like I could kind of swallow them.
Do unlicensed toys like the samurai, definitely not turtles, do those factor into that, or you just think the licensing is too restrictive with copyright and whatnot?
Oh, what do you mean with just in?
Because like you have Samurai Leo.
Oh yeah, you're just talking about the morale. That's why I can't get that. You can't get that moral about it. I mean, I tried. My wife had said like something, and I went, oh, maybe I shouldn't do these, because she's so smart and she's sweet and she's good. She's a good person. I try to be at her level, and I was like, oh, you're right. And then that was a trash Reveltech knockoff, and that made it easier to just be like, yeah, what am I doing? This is not. And then CT Toys has been killing it.
Because I do think, what about this way? Like, isn't it just as immoral? Like there's a ton of people, they want cool stuff, but maybe that they can't, because how much is like these the figures that the CT Toys are knocking off Mafex, they're like $80.
Well, if we were in Japan, 60, maybe 70.
Well, I mean, people say that. Hold on, we gotta level this, right?
Sure.
If it's impossible to get it over here without paying shipping, that
Then it's
shipping is part
$100
of the
figure.
price. So I don't care if
Agreed.
like I got Momo from Japan for like $40 or whatever, but I had to
Yeah.
pay $20 shipping. So unless I have like some black market free, because even AliExpress, like if you buy SH Figure Arts on AliExpress, the
Mhm.
legit ones, they'll make you pay for the shipping price too. So you don't get any savings. So
Right.
this whole like if we were Japanese people, sure, we'd be reaping the savings, but most
Right.
of us are not.
Oh yeah,
So
no, I
it's
wasn't.
$80. It's an $80 figure.
It's an $80 to $100. Mofex, yeah, Metacom is gonna be like an $80 to $100.
So there's that, and there's because like, and I see it all the time. Like you see it in like YouTube comments. That's where it's like, here's me irresponsible as hell. It's like this or
Right.
drugs. I'm buying toys.
Yeah. Yeah.
And people are like, good lord, I'm jealous, or I wish I could get that. So like you have people, they really like that Wolverine. A great knockoff exists for $20. Why shouldn't they get it?
That's why I bought them. Because I never
You know?
got the original, and then I missed the reissue, and then yeah, like I told you that it was an initial thing that was part of that and the quality, but now just be smart. Like if you're going, just be aware. Like obviously, I still think it sucks for someone to pass off a bootleg as like a real thing.
I think,
But if
where
you
I
are
don't
going
like,
into
I don't
it,
like when they're dishonest with it. When people buy,
yeah,
and it's the worst too, because people do it from like Amazon, Walmart. They're like, I bought it from Amazon and I got like the
Right.
bootleg version. That's what
Right.
sucks. But like if they're just proudly like, yeah, this is clearly a bootleg. Because like they try with like the packaging, but if you look at it closely, they're not trying too hard to like one-to-one
Right.
dupe it. So as long and then you can see with the price, if they're like, here's Mofex Wolverine for $20, it's like,
yeah.
I know what you're doing. But if
Well,
they're like,
yeah,
here's bootleg Mofex Wolverine for $100, and they give you a bootleg, then it's like, wow,
yeah.
you really got me good.
Right.
So as
And you
long
know
as
what?
it's clear it's a bootleg, I think it's fairly moral.
You know what? This is the other thing, because like we're not in positions of power to help the greater world and lower prices everywhere and do all of those things, right? So yeah, like how come it's always the little guy discussing the morality of decisions that impact everyone on a global scale? You know, like we're the ones here arguing about the morality of like we just want to have a toy that is not going to break the bank and I'm going to enjoy. Like,
Yeah, because and the flip side of it is like I understand there's a quality difference and they're not paying the licensing and this or that.
Yeah.
But how is it possible that they can make that figure and sell it? And I understand like it could be even more sweatshoppy, who knows? But for real, like all these products have like a huge markup in terms of how much they actually cost to make and what they're sold for.
Right.
How is it that somebody can do the figure as good or better for $20 when they're saying it costs us $100 to do this? Like you're telling me there's somehow that $80 gap where it's like some of that isn't just like pure profit. Like they're making it and they're like, it cost us $90 to make this and we're just squeezing out $10 of profit. Don't believe you. So
and then even
unless you're paying those factory workers like gold, which you should be. If they could, like, if they came out and said, like, look, the reason these are expensive, our factory workers are making a living wage, I'd be like, hell, right on. I can support that. But you know, they're probably making far, far less. So it's like, where's it all going, pal?
In theory, because from jerseys, you know, like I bought way back when, like a knockoff sports jersey, you know, like, but those things, like any of those factories that are producing like after hours stuff, it should also be upsetting that they have to do that in order to help them. Like that factory continues to run to support people too. It might not be in whatever.
If they can keep it going, like if like the cost is such where it's like we run it till 9 and we can afford to run it till 10 and just take that hour's worth. It's like, what are we doing here? And Machu says, he brings up a good point. They're not paying like licensing, like sculptors, packaging. Do all those folks get a royalty every figure sold? Because I bet they're getting a flat fee. I doubt
Right.
they're getting royalties each time. There's just no way.
Yeah, and that's a perfect way to do it. Yeah, that at the end of the day, I don't think it should be a question to anybody should be getting hung up on in terms of a morality of a bootleg. In that, because again, our laws are different than China's laws. That's part of it too. It's like the whole unlicensed nature, and again, Matt, John, like they had an amazing interview on Wednesday night with Ace from Ramen Toys.
Yeah,
That
Ace
was
is
such an
cool.
interesting one, and hearing Ace talk about like how he's just a guy that's just trying to fill in the blanks and of what collectors need.
Yeah, and I've
things
talked
like
with Ace before. Like he has tried to get licenses, but they're so
Right.
prohibitively expensive. Like you have
It's ridiculous. Yeah.
like you already have to be like a giant company or have like backing from other wealthy investors to even mess around in that.
Right. But it just goes to like once again like different like we can't even figure that stuff out as people. Like we're all over the place. So like I said, I enjoy the things. All we can do is try some stuff out and tell you if we think it's cool. And those CT toys have been awesome. So
Which ones have you gotten? Because you got
So,
was Agent Venom
the-
that you didn't like, right? Or is it Deadpool?
no, I had a Deadpool that was a Revoltech, but it wasn't CT. I don't think, unless they were the ones making it. But
Yeah, I don't think because CT's only done like the Mofex one.
okay, so yeah, for me, I think part of it too. When I was so mad, it was again we're adults, so it's a complexity of emotions, right? I was also annoyed because I felt like I was sold a bad bill of goods by some of our fellow toy community members.
I do think
that were like, this is the best Deadpool. I take this over the real one. And I was like, what?
and it could be like that's the thing with like bootlegs. They have no reason to do like quality control. Like if they make
Right.
50 of them and like 25 of them suck, they're just like, because what are they gonna do? Although some of them are pretty good, but I do think there is a level of like some people will like because I've seen it. Like, do you remember like some people will pose and it's like the joints actually popped, so they got a better pose with it, and they're just like
Yeah.
holding it or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're just like, look how sweet this figure is, and you buy it and you're like, it can't do that.
Yeah.
So I do think there is some real fishiness if you got hornswoggled, but it's hard to tell. Maybe
Yeah.
just the Revoltech bootlegs aren't as good.
You know what? For me to take a gamble, and this is why at the end of the day, it's not that big a deal. I'm not really upset. This is now just a talking point because like it was $20. Not that that's nothing. And I've made my peace with it where if I did want to use it for a Deadpool X-Force outfit, I could throw it. I would use it.
Lots of glue. You'd be taping them down.
And guess what? Now I have a little bit better understanding of the takes of some of my friends out there in the world about whether or not I know a little bit more of who I should trust in takes. How about that?
Yeah.
Because like I said, I felt like I had the rug pulled out. It's the only time. There's been other toys that I've gotten to be like, wasn't quite what I was hoping for. That's the only time I was just like, nope, I'm not gonna listen to anything these people have to say anymore. Making up my own damn minds.
Oh man.
Let's
That's
see.
good.
It's not competition. Plastic should be cheap. Plastic should be cheap. Imagine the outrage if CT did Odious. See, now that's I see this. I know
That would I still wouldn't fault people for buying it because it's like it is what it is. Like it definitely would suck more. And because I think of it more like I don't know how big of a company like Medicom Mafex is, but they're probably doing all right. SH Figure Arts, Bandai, they're doing all right.
Right.
Because at least they're punching up. But if you're going for like a smaller creator Kickstarter, that definitely sucks.
I don't know if I've heard. I mean, Matt, you're absolutely right. That was like when I bought that was where my brain went to. Like, man, that would suck if like somebody like Wade, his whole dream, right? But you're right, Cody. Like, have we actually seen knockoffs in a punching down fashion? I hope we never.
Because I don't think it would be worth it for them to do it because they're only knocking off things that they expect to sell really well.
Right.
You know, so that, I mean, that would be interesting, but because
Yeah.
I would kind of imagine, and I'm pretty sure the same factories who are knocking off figures are the ones who are making every figure. I'm sure it's like there's
Right.
like just 10 factories in a trench coat, and they're like, today we're SH Figure Arts.
I mean, that Rob Post, Savage Crucible, that's where like we learn so much about in terms of molds and schedules and like how
Yeah, and like
you know,
this batch of plastic is for this. You know, it's the same.
Yeah.
Like it's the same as anything. Like if you're in a wood shop, you're like, we're gonna use ash for this table, oak for this
Yeah.
one. It's not like they're like,
Yeah.
how do we use mahogany? Like they're woodworkers. Like they freaking
right. But yeah, just even fascinating too with the scheduling and the fact that you're right. These factories are working with a ton of different companies. You have to be ready when your ticket's called. It's like you're up. It's like I have everything set.
Yeah.
But yeah, but you're right. It's woodwork and mahogany. That was good. That was good. I'm still chuckling about that. Kid Dolting, you're right. I mean, I've said this since I've started streaming and stuff, and I've also had to sell stuff on eBay, not in a flipping sense. I try not to do that, but like, yeah, I wonder how much we cannibalize ourselves as collectors. We
for sure.
probably
Like,
did. We did
I
a
bet
lot
stuff
in the
will be
last
so
3
much
years.
easier to find. Like there's just no way, because that's what I don't care if you can get a figure and sell it for more, whatever. But what's annoying is they're like, okay, the new Iron Man dropped, Target got 4, and some dude buys 4 and puts them on eBay. And he's like,
Yeah.
and then they go into the groups and they're like, hey, if you need this one, I picked up 4 while I was at the store. If you're having trouble finding it, it's like, yeah, ass. That's why we can't find it, because you picked it up to help me. Like, if that melted away, I bet things would be so much easier to find. Because
For sure.
I think the demand, I'd love to see the real demand for figures if you eliminated like that immediate scalper market.
Yeah. I'm sure there's this information on somebody's computer in a marketing office somewhere. You know, it's got to be. There's got to be some
you would
level,
think, because
because
it's like,
know.
Like Mezco knows how much they sell directly versus how much they sell to like shops, or the same thing, like
Right.
Hasbro would have like a rough idea or whatever, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, this one just because again, this is a perfect use of CT toys, a great introduction for toys too, especially if you're somebody that, you know, like wanted to check out a Mafex level figure instead of dropping $100 on one. So I'm with you. That was good, Ray.
Have you heard like Neil Gaiman talk about like how people pirating his books has benefited him because it increases his sales?
Oh yeah, I haven't heard
The
that
same
one,
way it works effectively like a library, because it's like if
Okay.
people want to get your stuff, they'll get it, and then once they're a
Right.
fan, they're gonna buy your stuff, because it's like his stuff was like pirated heavily in Russia, and he realized like I have great sales in Russia, so it's like
Yeah, it's just word of mouth. Well, how
they're
much of
just
that?
my
That was what.
fans now.
Well, even going back to the Netflix thing, like there's a tweet living in history of like Netflix tweeting out, "Love is sharing your password." But like
Until they got to
was
crank
part
up
of
that profit, and they're like, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, year over year profits, baby. What are we doing?
But even like HBO Max has always, and as far as I know, that they never got into cracking down, because that was the whole thing. Like, no, these are water cooler conversations. Like, if you're sharing, that means there's interest. People are talking about the things that are being, being made, and so there is that level of you don't want to shut down. I don't know. Like again, it's a great introduction, like you said.
Yeah.
Ray said this is another thing. Wade would be worried about soft goods. Like, someone could make soft goods that would fit the figure, which people already have. That's true. That is true. It would be more personal. Wade could actually tell his supporters one by one not to buy. Yeah, the little guy is not exempt. That's true. It's more niche. As a fan of it, I recognize that. So yeah.
Though I do think it would still it would grow the brand, because if bootlegs of Odious were selling like hotcakes, all he has to do is like make the cooler new Odious design. Yeah. And then if you're buying Odiouses, you're like, I want that one too.
I know. That's what Dan was saying tonight. He's like, I'm really, because he actually, I was helping him out, like getting the Dremel just to help him loosen up some of his Odious heads. So I was trimming them out, and he's like, dude, he's like,
Team Dremel.
the
We've
Arctic one,
progressed.
yeah. But the Arctic Odious and the GI Odious, like Dan is like, he's so stoked, he can't wait to get his hands on those. So,
That's cool.
oh man, yeah. So I guess I'm gonna start with portraits. This is where you guys all help me. Cody, you help me tremendously. Because again, you make me want to buy the turtles. Like that's full stop, Cody. You and many others have made me want them. So I'm gonna start with the Machu portraits this week, and then I will report back on whether or not I unload on that AliExpress cart I have going. But I
And
forgot to add.
do stories with the bros because they all have their 4 personalities, you know.
That's true. That's
and
true.
Families fight all the time, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of people in this very chat probably hate their brother, you know, and so you
Mhm.
can tell that story.
Oh my God, this is too funny. Somewhere in Indonesia, random like that. Knockoff Odious roams free, naked in rainbow colors.
I mean, that still has to happen though, too, right? Because at the end of the day, it's still just a factory, and they probably make
Yeah.
less because he's not doing like a massive order quantity.
Right.
But they have to have made extra for funsies even then.
Yeah. I just, you know what, the interesting thing, not about my silly little, just like, should I buy these toys or not? Like
Your dilemma.
This was just a fun talking point for just tonight. And
I don't
the
think it's
answer's
silly though. It's a real, like, as much as people
I-
like discount toys, like it is like
Yeah.
serious money like we're spending
I
and
had-
how you spend your time. Like,
Right. Like, dude, it's
no
a chunk
joke.
of change if I like get all of the ones that I want. And that's a commitment to this shrunken scale that I haven't participated in a lot. But yeah, I'm going to start with the portraits. But at the end of the day, like, I want to bring Matt's comment up too. I think this is what, if I may get my soapbox out for a second, Cody, this is what as people, we sometimes forget. Like, this is why I try to live in the gray of life. I do not live in any extremes because everything is nuanced. Like, this is a nuanced
sure.
conversation to have. Like, there are aspects of morality to it, but how much of that should you prioritize against financial stuff, or again, just having a thing? Or then you get into the morality of these overlords that rule over us and what they're you're like, there's the Robin Hood aspect. So like I said, it's not, we're not here to tell you what's right or wrong. We're telling you, enjoy your life, be nice to people, and maybe treat yourself to a $20 knockoff here and there. I don't know.
Yeah. Only get odious knockoffs if he raises the price. Okay, can we just?
No, Wade will. No, I'm just kidding. This Yambonia does not know. There's a no odious knockoff policy. That is a no. That is.
What if?
there's
Look,
no
what if he
exception.
did this? Hold on, think of this. What if he commissioned his own knockoffs, and then he sold them and just didn't tell anybody, and then he was like, "Ah, don't buy those," and everyone's like, "Oh, they're actually really good." And so then it's like, you know how like you get like the off-brand Duracell batteries, but it's still Duracell. Wade, think about it. Think about it. Bootleg your own figures on the cheap.
I mean, that you might be onto something in terms of just a funny, like a little social media strategy to build up hype again. Oh man, that's interesting. That's interesting. By the way, Ray Paz said, I bought some soft goods for my Odious. I didn't like the outfit it came with. I love the figure and lore in Wade's head. Waiting to pick up the comic. I hope me too, man. I absolutely can't wait for the comic. And Odious can fit in so many different soft goods, so you're good. Like the wrestling stuff all works. Let's see. Machu said, I wouldn't be surprised it's the same factory running CT. Same. And thank you, Ray. You know, hey, this is why I love our conversations every Sunday, because like especially Cody, Cody and I always end up somewhere at the end of our streams. What are we thinking for portraits? So I am going to go as macro, so close up as my camera can allow. I'm going to get my f-stop as low as possible. I'm going to go super bokeh. Close up, like I want close-ups.
The nice thing is like JoyToy, the details there, so like you can.
That's what I'm. Yeah.
Like super close. Like
yeah, close up work, and I want to. It's going to be all lighting and fog. Of course, got to get the smoke going.
Yeah, smoke. Just all smoke. I want it so
All smoke.
smoky that you can just see his bandana in red.
Could you?
And then
I will. I have to remember to include one for you. I will, because I take a bunch of. So there's always something that's just.
that could actually be
that's
really
just-
cool. Like the four of them, so smoky, and it's just like their bandanas, and like everything else is shadowy.
I'm going to try it, but that's where I'm gonna go. Something along those lines. Some kind of posing up thing. Close. Get close. As close as I can get. There we go. There's our global icon and national treasure. If you're going to base your purchase on the morality of company, I got bad news. You see, that's what I mean. Thank you, Diggs. Again, this is too nuanced, and you can't jump to stuff. It's something like, are you okay with it? Are you okay getting it? I'm okay with getting it. And I also would never get a KO except Odious. I would not KO an Odious. Oh my God.
See?
What have we done? Let's see. He's a startup.
What would you
compared
call
to
him?
Legacy.
You would call him Nodius? What would bootleg Odious be called?
I'm trying to think of like
Naughtiest?
those of the third party names that Lago's always poking fun at on his. It's like,
They're deceptively brilliant. It's hard to make
I
a
know.
good fake third party name because they have a genius to it that
oh
just
yeah, like
works.
the Protector, right? The Metropolis Protector. That's so good. So what would be? I guess it is
Chaodius.
Chaodius.
Chaodius is good. That has to happen.
Right? Like
He could look. I'm telling you, he could do a Chaodius like the budget line where it's like if you like Odious, here's the $20 Chaodius.
that's here's another one for bootleg Grodius.
Brody.
That's a good one, Grodius. Oh my God. It would just be something like sassy Sasquatch. Something goofy.
It would be.
Sassy
They would do something
Sasquatch.
like Hairy Mountain Climber or something.
Yes.
You know?
Oh.
Where it's like oddly accurate, but it's so weird that nobody would pick that.
I was trying to think of working in the Living Curse nickname, but this actually, Cody, if you don't mind, is a quick little plug for next Sunday's stream.
Not at all.
Because the Cursed Dead. Have you heard of the Cursed Dead making the rounds right now?
That actually does seem very familiar.
Oh, it's a Kickstarter campaign currently. So yes,
Yeah. I believe I have seen that
No.
actually.
I'm sure you have. It's been the talk of. Let's see. Of this week's stream, like they're making the rounds right now. So next
tomorrow?
week
Or next Sunday.
No, so this is going to be next Sunday. Next Sunday, I hope to have the Toy Daddies join me, or at least, as always, at least one of them maybe. But this is for playing with myself. That name is so silly. I do follow Adam. I don't know why. Again, this is just the desktop being stupid. But
Not looking good.
Oh, stop it. The Cursed
Yimbo
Dead.
doesn't follow anyone.
Yeah, Yimbo unfollows everyone. That's gonna be.
He gets your follow. He's like, follow back, and then once you follow, he's out. He's gone.
Yep. So I'm just throwing out everybody. I know, again, all of our friends here in the chat are well aware that the Kickstarter is going on for the Cursed Dead, but I will be having Adam on, and maybe I don't know if he's bringing anybody else to the show, but that'll be this coming Sunday.
I like Pumpkinhead. You can't go wrong with a Pumpkinhead.
Yeah, it is a very neat thing. I have to make some decisions again, just like all things, make some toy decisions. But it is a neat line.
Do we know,
to be
are any of
sure.
these going to end up on like places like Big Bad and stuff, or?
I think I need to talk to Adam. I don't have
Because that's always like,
because
because the only thing that sucks about Kickstarter, especially like if you're very irresponsible like me, when you get so used to like, I can pre-order and pay later, or like pay in for stuff like that. That's why when they do like if they can swing like a Big Bad or like a different retailer order, that's really nice.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. So I will be sure to ask that. I know, like I said, I'm going to do my research this week. I know Adam's been making the rounds. So I want to make sure I don't have them rehash everything. that they've been talking about. But again, that's going to be next week. So super excited for that. And Machu just said, that's true. That does kind of look rad.
It looks cool, and like the way
placement
the
of Raph,
background's
right?
all like fuzzy. Because like, see, that's the
Yeah.
thing. Like, you don't need the background to be clear. Like, your mind can fill in the rest. So it's like you can see like behind Raph, you can start to imagine what that shape to me. He's in an office building. He's in some kind of lab. Like you just need like enough to hint at the eye.
Yeah. Yeah, it does look kind of. So I'm very pumped to take pictures of these guys. You genius. Let's see. Oh, if Wade made Odious, he could market it to the haters because they would totally buy a K of Odious thinking it's hurting Wade.
See?
Holy crap. Yeah, come on. Oh, don't you dare buy the cursed Bigfoot band. I'm going to be so mad. And then it's really him. That'd be so good. You're like Cordodius. Ray Pat says, I love the pumpkin guy and the Wendigo figure. There you go. And thanks, Matt. Yeah, I might have to do just something like that. And then D Blake is making Cursed Dead signs that will be added to the Kickstarter. Very cool. Always love D Blake. And let's see, we'll have the Wednesday. There you go. Wednesday on as our guest. Beautiful. So yeah, Adam's making the rounds. Like I said, so between two Sentinels, 8 p.m. on Wednesday. Awesome. So I'll have to be listening to their show and try to come up with like, it'll be like, I'll be the continuation, the part 2. Let's see.
Just
Excessive
stream,
greed,
just
bad,
stream their
stealing
show
back, how
like
you
a
bet.
YouTuber.
It's a, you know. I don't
Just
know.
look up the company's balance sheet, and once they've made, we can establish a certain level of profit, and it's like, okay, this company, it's like they've already made their bones. It's fine.
Yeah. You know what? At the for me, when it comes to this question, again, this is just the grand scheme of life type thing. I look to like has Joy? I don't know. Like you know what? I was about to get into some. No, I'm putting the soapbox away. This is where my wife goes. Put it away. There's no other. There's no other path. We've made
Now
all
I'm
the wonderful
curious, though.
points.
When you almost bring it up, I'm more curious. You know, it's a tease.
I'm just trying to think if there was going to fit exactly into what I was going to say. I was about to be like are these companies? What are they like? I don't know any of these companies' business practices outside of what they tell us, outside of what I've cared to read up on. So
Yeah.
How could I judge the morality of these companies? If it's a company, it's a big one. You already know that there's a lot of immoral decisions happening. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't become rich by being moral. Let's say that.
Yeah, I know. But then we have our toys. I don't know. We have our toys. As he says, as Mad Beast Boy says, speak for yourself, Machu. And it's not great. Those are just, it's a different type of thing. It's not greedy. We're not
Machu's
getting
going.
all the things.
Machu's going after everyone. Nobody's
I see
safe
you
from
buying it,
Machu.
fella, Beast Boy. Oh, see, this is what happens. Machu, have you played Rivals today? Are you getting? Are you hungry or are you
Snickers.
lacking?
Snickers.
Well, it is 10:07, so it is going to be where I'll start winding us down, Cody.
Yeah.
Have you been playing Rivals at all? You gamer boy?
I tried
yourself?
to play. I played a few games because I downloaded it, and I was soundly terrible, and so I stopped.
Fair. Okay. Keep going with it. It's because I know that feeling. It's excellent. Like I was Matt and someone. Oh my God. I was so quiet and nervous about upsetting people's game. No, it's very easy.
Like I don't care about
once
ruining people's games. I'll gladly make the whole team lose. I don't care about that at all. Like if I join your game, we're losing,
Yeah.
and I'm fine with that.
The best TikTok I saw about a strategy was like just stay alive. Like the longer you're able to stay alive and be with your team, like just that's the success of your team. Like just don't end up in the respawn. Don't Rambo it. Don't run away.
I couldn't find a guy, and I need to because I very lazily played. I couldn't find a guy that was shooty enough for me because I like to pick people off from a distance. You know.
Did you? Oh, Star-Lord. You should be
Star Lord. He's a
because
shooty guy.
his ultimate is off the charts, and it's all like his blaster based.
Like shooty.
Yeah. And Punisher would be good. I haven't played Punisher a lot, but he's a good shooter. And then Bucky is another fun one if you like Fortnite-y stuff.
Have
But
you been
Star-Lord,
playing a lot? Have you gotten like really deep into it?
I've played. I want to play this game every day. I meant to play it yesterday and I fell asleep. I meant to watch Wade stream on Friday and I fell asleep on the couch. I woke up. I told Chewy this before. And it was like 1-ish. It was after 1 o'clock in the morning. But I'm like, I can't believe it's my Friday night. I just slept my whole Friday night away. I'm like, I missed the stream. I'm like, I'm putting on Rivals. Maybe I'll get, maybe some knuckleheads are on. I just missed those guys, but I ended up playing by myself for like an hour just to be like, it's my weekend. I want to play. What is this?
No, that's what sucks. Like you have your real family. You have like, maybe you want to watch a movie, maybe you want to watch a book or read a book, maybe you want to take a photo. Like all your hobbies are suddenly competing with like the
crunched into an hour to 2 hours. It's it's tough. But it makes me enjoy the little wins. But thank you so much, Kid Dolting. No, we appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out with us
thanks
tonight.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting.
Yeah. They must have canceled an update he was looking forward to. Oh, which update? What are we saying? Oh, I see. Multiplicity should be remade today. Ooh. All right. Well, where can we find? We know Too Much New Toys, YouTube, Instagram, and of course TikTok. If you guys don't know, while it's still there
for like 7 more days, apparently.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it'll still be up. It's just because I'm sure a lot of people, because you can like side load apps or whatever.
Oh yeah, like I'm keeping TikTok. I'm going to access it until I can't.
I guess it depends how thoroughly they're able to ban it or whatnot.
Right. Right. Ooh, man, Beast Boy wants to get a gaming device by April. There you go. Yeah. Again, budgeting, helping out. Hopefully, again, I hope this did help tonight for you guys out there. But see, when you look at the close up, I'm like, I want all these toys. They're coming out timely, they're fun, and they look great. Like they have all the boxes. It's just, and then you go, but they're so tiny.
That's still cool though. Like look at that. This shot is still rad. Like when you zoomed out and it's still RAF in focus, that's still awesome. Like that
is
works.
actually that's pretty cool.
That's almost even cooler.
Oh,
because then you can work in your bigger figures too. Because then they blend in. They're in the background.
Here, look, ready? Bink.
Like Casey a little too tall. But if you had, I don't know, a creative use, like maybe he's kneeling behind a box or something, it could work.
Yeah. Oh, no, for sure. Look, if I just sit him down in the back there.
No,
that's Casey.
Then that actually totally makes sense. Like you would have to just not do like the other JoyToy turtles too close to him. But if you had all Casey level characters in that background, that totally works.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this. Like this son of a gun. Eating pizza, scrolling TikTok, just living his life. That's what we're going to do right now. Are you going to go eat pizza after the stream?
I have my mindset on some Pop-Tarts, cherry Pop.
Okay.
I like to have Pop-Tarts at night. That's
good. There you go. So cans are bigger brands. There we go. Thank you so much, Ray. Glad. Hey, see, I thought that's a lot of fun. I thought the JoyToy would spark us in a lot of different directions, and that was awesome. So, and I appreciate you, Ray. Thank you again. When it comes to like human rights issues, I will never waver on our equality and inclusion for all. But in toy silliness, yeah, I can swap my I could swap my my opinions here and there. Oh, and Grumps is here. Love you so much, Grump. I hope you enjoyed the replay, my friends. Yeah, no worries. We're gonna start winding. We're winding down. Oh, you guys are too funny. Go Matsu. All right. So, do you have any plans for your next video drop in that people can expect? Your next live that you might be planning on?
I mean, we didn't touch on this, Yimbo, but
Yeah, I know.
here's what else you need to get into. I don't know what scale this is.
Oh crap! Your Heat Boys.
You need these guys as well. You need a Sniper Donnie.
Dude. And he's wearing his Goggins goggle glasses.
Goggins
Google glasses.
Walter
Goggins
Goggins
glasses.
Yeah.
Everybody, love you so much. Check out your Goggins goggle glasses. Check out your Joy Toys. Check out your Heat Boys. Between Two Sentinels, Wednesday. Tomorrow, Toy Pick Community with the Toy Daddies, top 10. Just so you guys know, our friend, Storybook Heroes, our man Jace, he's so wonderful, is donating a $50 gift card. So you have to be in it to win it. So be hanging out with us at 9 p.m. tomorrow night. But look at that. Sorry, I was just trying to throw all the little things in there. Is that the video that's dropping? Did you posted it? Is it posted?
I did.
I saw you post something,
and I keep
story.
Keep extending the stream.
It's okay.
With the figure, like figure, and there's like 40 accessories, and you're kind of like, God damn it! It's nice sometimes it's nice when you get a figure and it's like no accessories. You're like, great, I can knock this out in an hour tops. But like when you have like this, it's like, what am I going to show? Like 80 different combinations for 4.5 hours. So I did a video where it's just like me unboxing it live, going through all of it.
Yeah.
And then I'm doing like a little shorter review where it's like I don't meticulously go through everything, but
yeah. Okay. Well, that is up there, guys. So if you want to go check out that live right now as a replay, that would be awesome. And everybody else, thank you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out with us. If you were here with us live, if you're catching the replay, thank you so much for taking any time out of your life to listen to us talk about toys. We appreciate you guys. Anything else? We good? Machu's laughing. We solved it. All right. KO is okay backwards. Love you guys. Too much. All right. Wait. Outro. Peace.
Okay.